Call me call me after your call.
Guys, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Satish.
Yes, Satish.
Okay. So, what is our previous classes? We were discussing about Cobol divisions basically. What are the divisions we discussed? So we have seen that there is identification division. In identification division, what does we do? We give the program name in the identification division. So that is the main concept of identification division. Who is writing the program and what is the program name? Basically, that is present in identification division. So coming to environmental division, we generally mention the what are the files used in the program. We mention that here, so that whatever the files are present outside the Cobol program, those are being assigned here basically. So that is what we does basically. It is used to tell the input files and output files in the program. So that is what we discussed. Coming to data divisions, here we will be discussing uh, it is used basically to declare the variables basically. Whatever the variables we are using in the COBOL program, whatever the data we are getting in the COBOL program, that are being used, that are being declared in this data division. So that is what data division, I mean working storage section. In data division, the working storage section holds that declaration of variables basically. So linkage section is we'll discuss this when we are doing JCL. Once COBOL is completed, once JCL is started, I will discuss this. So basically, linkage section is used to pass data from JCL to COBOL or COBOL to COBOL. So this is one of the important interview question: how linkage section variables are declared and how data is passed from JCL to COBOL and COBOL to COBOL. So this will be one interview question. I will be discussing when we start linkage section. So that just remember this one of the important interview question: how you will declare a linkage section variables. So apart from this, what we had is procedure division. So procedure division is used to perform the program logic, basically. Okay. So that is what the program logic, where how we manipulate data, how we process data, all these are present in the procedure division. So this is what we discussed on the previous class. So, with respect to these divisions, what are the interview questions will be asked in interviews? One question will be linkage section. How you will declare variables in linkage section? This will be first question. And second questions will be very rare they will ask, but like 2 to 3 years experience they will be asking. What are the mandatory divisions in COBOL? So mandatory division means that division should present in COBOL to make that COBOL program to run. I mean to compile the COBOL program to execute the COBOL program. What are the divisions required to compulsory present? What is the mandate division? So coming to mandatory division in COBOL is identification division. In identification division, along with program ID, we are these two are basic mandatory in COBOL program to execute a COBOL program to run a compile free COBOL program. We need this basically. Identification division is compulsory. Apart from all these, all other divisions are optional. We can give or not give, but this is compulsory in the COBOL program to run a COBOL program. Okay. So remember this question. Let me start with some sample COBOL program. So if you see here, I written identification division. Program name is hello world, basically, and the procedure division. So I have not declared here. I have not written data division also or environmental division. So both divisions I have not mentioned here. So directly I mentioned after the identification division, I directly mentioned procedure division. So let's run this program. Whether it is able to run or not, we will see. So I have taken one online COBOL compilation site, which is J.O. You can use this if you want to run some COBOL program. So let me copy this code. If you execute here, it is running. So whatever the output we are expecting in procedure division, what I given is display welcome to mainframe training. This is what I given. So here what does this Cobol program does is basically I'm declared identification division. In identification division I will tell the compiler that I'm writing a model and the model name is hello world. This can be anything. This hello world can be anything. In general like projects we will code this as uh, some like, let's say ABC is a company. So ABC uh, module module 01. So this is how the COBOL program generally will be code written. Identification division and a COBOL program name should be always a 8 digits code. So it generally represents the application name and the model name. First four bytes or first 3 bytes will be application name. Remaining will be as per our COBOL like what program we are writing. Let's say if I'm writing a add model in application ABC, then that should be add module. So this is how I code. If I am coding a subtraction module, subtraction logic, then we can code as subtraction module. ABC is application name. So subtraction what I am doing. So that should be subtraction and model. This is how generally this model can be anything 01, whatever the name you require. That you should give. Basically, it represents the name of the logic, whatever the logic we are performing, that should be represented. But first 3 digits or 4 digits will be application. So that is how the COBOL program will work. Any questions with respect to identification division? Sunil?
No, Satish.
So have changed the model name. Let's run this. Whether it is executing or not, we'll see. So it is running. What does this procedure division is? Where we do the program logic basically. So I have given a simple display statement. Display is something where it will display the output in the spool. Output basically whatever the logics we perform. If we give display statement, that would be described in the output. This is the output screen basically. So if you see here, welcome to mainframe training. Whatever I have given that and executed, that has been displayed in the output. This output generally in mainframe we call that as pool. Okay, what does we call this output in mainframes, Sunil? We call that as spool. Okay,
Yes, Satish.
so this is what basically the Cobol program will declare like looks like. Let's say if I want to remove this, generally this should run basically like with this basically it should run. If I remove this should basically run the program, but somehow what happening is here it is not able to run that. Procedure division heading is missing, it is telling, but procedure division is not mandatory. Only identification division is mandatory. If in general COBOL application, mainframe application, if you run these 3 lines, it will be executing successful. There should not be any error like this. Okay, but somehow this is not working. But in general mainframes, it will work. Okay, so let's look at some programs in COBOL. So what I'm doing is I have taken a sample add program. Okay, I have taken a sample add program. If you look here, I have given identification division program name. In data division, I have declared working storage variable. Working storage section is something where we declare the variables. So here I declared variables 77x pick of 999. So it is a variable of numeric data type. Similarly, y is a new variable with numeric data type. Z is also a variable with numeric data type. So that is what, and the length of numeric data type is 2. Okay. So what I'm doing in the procedure division is I'm performing a logic. I'm setting x value to 10, okay, and y value to 25, and I'm adding these two values. Add x, y, giving z. So this is basically how do we do add in COBOL. adding variable names, giving the result. So if you display x plus y equal to z, then the result should be 34, right? If I run this program in Cobol compiler, we are getting 34. So what we did here, generally I given a program name. Program name should be basically, let's say this is mainframe training, right? I've given mainframe as application, add as represent what I'm doing in the Cobol program, and 01 is some notation I have given. So I'm trying to run. So I have given a program name as mnf add 01. In data division, I have given the working storage. Working storage variable is to display, to declare the variables what we are using in the Cobol program. So I have given three variables here. What does the 77 represent, Sunil, basically? Can you tell me?
Yes, Satish.
What is this 77 represent?
70.
What is this 77 level number?
Just a moment.
Pardon?
Just a moment, Satish.
Okay, 77 here represents elementary group. What is elementary group? What is elementary group, and what is the uniqueness of 77? Madhavi, can you explain?
77, the level number stands, it is used for conditionals.
No, conditional is 88. 77 is something which cannot be further divided. It is the last
Yes.
elementary group in the COBOL.
Yes, yes, right.
Okay. So,
Yes, yes.
as I am not able to give any subdivisions under this variable, I have
Mhm.
used 77. So, it will not be further divided. So, what does this do basically here is, it is setting x to 10. And x value is set to 10 and y value is set to 25. Here I am adding this x and y, and whatever the result is present by adding x and y, that is being moved to z. Giving z is, it is moving the value result to z and displaying that z here. So if you look at here, you will in the spool you will find x plus y equal to 35. Okay, Sunil, any questions here with respect to this program?
No, no, Satish.
You are able to understand this, right?
Yes, Satish.
Instead of set, we can use move statement
Yes,
also,
yes.
right?
I will be talking that. I will be talking that. Don't worry. I'll be talking
Okay.
that. So the same program, if you look at here, the same program can be replaced. This add can be replaced with compute statement, and this set can be replaced with move statement. Same program I have written in this manner. Same thing, only here the set has been moved with move 10 to y. Okay, what does this move 10 to y do? Does is, it is moving this 10 value into y. So sorry, x. So x will always hold 10 value here. Move 25 to y. Here y will be holding 25. So add statement is replaced in such a manner, compute z equal to x plus y. So compute statement will give how the compute syntax is, that whatever the result we want, that should be given first, and whatever the arithmetic operation we are doing, that should be given to the right side of the equal to statement. Left side will be present the result, and the right side will present the whatever the arithmetic operations we are doing, that should be present at the right side. So that is what the compute generally represents. Okay, and display that x plus y equal to z. If you run this program, it should also basically give same values. 35. Okay, just we, instead of setting a variable here, we are moving 10 to x, 25 to y, and we are using the compute statement instead of add statement. Are we good here? So with this, we completed how compute statement should be coded in Cobol, how a add statement will be coded in a Cobol program. Are we good here? Sunil and Madhavi?
Yes,
Any questions?
Satish.
Yes, Satish.
Please let me know any questions if you had. If you don't understand, I will try to explain once again, but you don't miss the concepts. If you miss the concepts down the line when I am explaining other concepts, these are the basic move statements. If you are not able to grasp this during this session, you will not be able to understand the further sessions. So I am asking double time if you are able to understand the logic or not. You should not be
Is it
telling that.
necessary to give single quotation for 10?
Yeah, we can give that. We can remove this. That is not a problem. So
Okay.
basically, where does we give this single quotation? Where does we don't give single quotation is if this is an X
Yes.
character alphabetic, then we will give this quotation. Okay. If it is not an alphabetic, if it is a numeric, we don't give a quotation then. Okay. Let's run with this also. You got the answer right? Even if you give quotation also, not give quotation also, for numeric data types it will work. For but characters it will not work. Okay.
Okay.
What are the character data types, Sunil? In Cobol, what are the character data types? Guys, you please write down the notes, try to follow the things. Madhavi, what is the character data types in Cobol?
Alphabetic,
And other one?
other one is integer.
Alphanumeric and alphabetic. Even in alphanumeric,
Alpha
we can
numeric.
give a character variable, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, what does how many types of move statement? What is a move statement? That is what I am going to discuss. So basically, a move statement is used to copy a literal to data item. What is a data item? This is X is a data item here. Okay. So to move to assign a value to a data item or a variable, we use move statement. Okay. Move 10 to Y. Here 10 is a data item or a variable. Here, sorry, X is a data item or a variable, but 10 is a literal. Okay. So that is how we are moving. We are moving 10 value to X. So X will always present 10 value in it. So this is what basic move statement looks like. There is also other moves like move is also used to copy value of a variable to other variable. So how does that work? Let's say the value ws variable 1 is there, and we are moving this value to ws variable 2. Okay, this is a data item and this is also a data item. So from data item to data item we can move, from a literal to data item also we can move. That is the basic concept of move statement. Any questions here? Like what is a data item, what is a literal, you are able to understand, right? Sunil and Madhavi, I want your answers. You should not be keep quiet in the class. If you are like that, I am not able to grasp whether you are understanding or not. People, please speak up here. I can continue the
Yes,
course.
Satish. Getting.
So
Yes, Satish.
this is a literal. We are moving direct literal to a variable. From a variable to variable also we are moving. This can be like, what does I mean? WS variable is X. I am moving to Y. What are the value present in X? I am moving to Y. That is how the variable to variable movement happens. So if you look at here, if you look at here, it is a literal move basically. Okay. And I am given extra variable here k instead of three variables. This first two variables are which contains 10 and 25, and z contains 35, which is the addition of two variables. But what I did here is to make you understand. I moved 10 to x, 20 to 25 to y. So y is holding 25 value. Now I
25.
moved y to k. Okay.
25.
So k will be having 25 value because y value is 25. So this is called variable to variable movement. The
Variable.
second point, what I'm discussing here, this is the example. Okay, so now I am computing z. Z equal to x plus k I have given instead of y. So in y value is 25 and x value is 10, right? Instead of y, I have given k value, k literal, basically k variable. So what does that present? What is the k value here? 25. What is z
25.
x value? 10. So what is the answer here?
35.
And let's run and see
35.
whether your proper element is proper value is getting or not. So we got 35, right? You are able to see the right?
Yes.
35. So that is what?
Yes.
Let's display this variable here. What is the k value? Let's display. Display value of k. Okay. And give k variable. We are displaying k, so we should give k here. And if you run here, it will display the k value. Okay. So value of k is 25.
25.
Pardon? So you
Yes,
are
Satish, 25.
okay.
25, I was
Yeah,
saying.
because here we moved y to k, right? So the value of k is 25. And we are adding y plus k. So we are getting 35. Can you tell me why this instead of y plus k, why it is giving y plus, sorry, x plus k instead of giving x plus k, why it is giving x plus y? Sunil, can you explain me?
Satish, in above procedure, there is 10 to x and 25 to y. That's why I think
No,
it's
no.
showing x plus y.
No, you are not able to understand the display statement.
In
If you
display
give,
statement, it is mentioned express.
yes, whatever the display statement is present, that would be displayed here. If you see here, previously I given x plus y. Now I changed that to x plus k. So this is what it present.
Yes, Satish, it's
If you change that, let me give my name here. Satish equal to Z I have given. So it will display Satish equal to 35. Whatever string you have given in the course, that would be displayed. And if you given any variable, that variable value will be displayed here. Okay. The string present in the course, that will be displayed in the output. Along with that, whatever the variable you given, the variable name will not be given, but the variable value will be displayed in the output. Okay, guys, the session is going to complete in 10 minutes. I want you to rejoin the same session. Okay, Madhav and
Okay.
Sunil.
it's okay, Satish.
Okay,
Yes,
once we log off, let's rejoin the same session. Okay.
yes, okay, Satish.
You wait for 1 or 2 minutes. If I'm not able to join, you wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Don't log off. Okay. So whatever the string we have given here, that is will be displayed along with the value of the variable. Okay. Here variable is set. The z value will be present given. If I given x here, what will be output, Sunil? I have changed this Satish to Sunil. Okay. And here instead of z I've given x. So what will be the output? Tell me that.
It will be Sunil equals to 35.
10.
10,
Why
yes.
30? Here you given x, right? What is the value of x? It is 10.
10.
It's
So it
10.
should
It's
display
10.
10. If you give y, it will display 25. If you give k, it will display 25. Whatever the variable you are giving here, that variable value will be displayed in the output. And whatever the string you given in the code, that same string will be displayed in the output. Okay. Let's say I have given nothing here. I have not given any variable. So what does that display?
It will display just name, Satish.
Yes. Sunil equal to, it will display. That's it. If I give
Yes,
x,
yes.
it will, sorry. If I
10.
give here x, It is more.
Sunil equal to 10.
If I give here x, the 10 will be displayed. Sunil equal to 10. If I give here y,
25.
equals to 25.
yes. So let me change this to Raghu. So what does that display? Sunil, what
Raghu
does
equals to 25.
Yes, perfect. So you understood display statement, you are able to understand compute statement, move statement, right? So this is what we discussed. Okay.
Yes,
So
Satish.
there are different types of view statements in move statements in Cobol. Basically, there is a simple move, there is a group move, there is a reference modification. So one of the interview questions they will ask for your experience is always reference modification. What is reference modification? You should be able to answer this question always. Okay, you should be able to answer this question at any point of given time in the interview. What is a reference modification? Can someone explain what is a reference modification? So that will be the basic question I will be explaining down the line in the next class. So let's see what is this basically. A simple move, what is group move, and reference modification. Okay. Can you, Sunil, can you tell me what are the three different type of move statements in Cobol? Sunil, you there?
Yes, Satish. Just
What are the three different move statements, different types of move statements in Cobol?
simple move, group move, and reference modification.
Okay. So they will not ask these two in basically, but you need to understand what's happening with simple move. Simple move I have explained here. This is called simple move. Okay. Group move I will be explaining. What is the reference modification? So I will explain. Okay. Simple move. Any questions here? Simple move is two types. Move literal value to variable. Move variable to variable. These are the two simple move statements in COBOL. Any questions here with respect to this?
No, Satish.
Good, right?
No.
Literal is we are moving value to variable, and variable to variable also. This is a simple move statement. Okay. Coming to group move. Previously we were discussing about level numbers, right? I didn't write a program here. I wrote a program. Okay. Okay. Let's write that in the next session. Okay. So let me write that program here. Somewhere I have not copied it, I think so. Okay, no problem. Let me write that. So what I'm doing is I'm writing a group move variable. Okay. Here 0 1 like okay. Okay. No. Wait, you have any questions with respect to other whatever I explained today, like divisions and the move statement, add statement, display statement, compute statement. These are the four topics we discussed. Any questions here? No, right? So
No, Satish.
let's end this session and start rejoin the session so that I will do a fresh start. Okay, I'm ending this session. Okay,
Yes,
Okay.
okay, Satish.
let's rejoin the same link.